What's up, everybody? It's your boy AD, and that's all day, and I'm here to do the SmackDown review for the last Friday of the year, December 30th, 2022. The headline for the night was Cena and Owens triumph over Reigns and Zayn on the final SmackDown of 2022. I know, man. This is what we had to see at the end, man. We had to see them, Cena and Kevin Owens, standing tall after a crazy match. So, I did do a live stream of this last night. We did a live stream of the final hour. So if y'all want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see how we reacted to what happened last night, because it was wild. We started like right in the middle of the Raquel fight. So yeah. But I'm gonna go through the beginning of the show and add a little emphasis on the end. So let's get to the beginning. So this SmackDown did start off a little different because it actually started off with Bray Wyatt, and I like normally they tend to save him for like the middle, right? It actually began with him. It says during a conflict with LA Knight, Bray Wyatt suffered the shocking wrath of Uncle Howdy. Now, when I was first watching this, I was like, come on, this is kind of boring because it was kind of like the same old stuff. Bray with his long intro, LA Knight coming out, and I'm like, okay, are they going to fight? What's going to happen? And then they end up booking a match for Royal Rumble, which I guess is going to be Bray's first match back, which is a month away. Like, damn, this dude was here for months. And then that's when Uncle Howdy shows up. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like the same thing as last time. Where remember when LA ran out the ring and then it just cut off when Howdy showed up? Weird stuff, right? Well, this time Howdy comes all the way to the ring, takes the hat off, gets in the ring, and then he just sits there staring at LA Knight and Bray. It was such a weird long moment. It was very kind of weird, creepy. It was cringy, man. And then he ended up hitting Bray Wyatt with the sister Abigail, Uncle Howdy. So just out of nowhere, this Howdy dude just does that. And that was the big shock. Cause it's like this whole time, y'all been acting like they was the same person or they was cool. Now all of a sudden he just turns on him. So I'm like, what is this? This gonna turn into like a triple threat or something like that? Now I really want to know who the Howdy dude is. I know yesterday I was saying it was Edge. I was like, man, I think it's Edge. But damn, Edge would have had to grow his hair back fast as hell, right? I don't know. Don't know who this person is, but looking at the picture, you could kind of get a little glimpse of who it is. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say it yet. So let me know what y'all think on that one. Solo Sokoa defeats Sheamus. So then it was a solo match versus Sheamus. So they bringing this back, Bruce versus Bloodline again. That's pretty much what this was. I mean, it was a pretty decent match though. A little long, it had interference and craziness in it, and then Solo ended up winning with like a Samoan spike. He ended up winning with that after a whole bunch of foolishness. And then that's when they was finna jump Sheamus, and then that's when Drew McIntyre showed up to save the day for him. So the bloodline ended up leaving after that or whatever. So yeah, that's how that ended. That was that match. Then we had another crazy one. Then we had Ronda Rousey defeating Raquel Rodriguez in the SmackDown Women's title. So I know I was predicting Raquel to win and win this title back, which I kind of was until I seen that injury. Once I seen her come out with the steel her arm, I'm like, it's not time yet for Raquel, because I really do feel like they want to push Raquel to be a title contender. They've been playing it off for a while, but this was a very long match, man. And for Raquel to have an injured arm, surely gave Ronda the biggest fight I've seen, like out of anybody. Like for real. This fight that Raquel gave Ronda was like the best fight someone ever gave her. Like, even though you're injured. So that should still tell you something about Raquel, the fact that they would still make Raquel look pretty strong during the fight. But Ronda ends up winning with some crazy, submission type stuff. You already know what it is. But this is when it gets crazy, because afterwards, that's when Charlotte Flair shows up out of nowhere. So Charlotte has been gone for a long time compared to everybody else, been out of there. And then Charlotte ends up showing up asking for a match, and Ronda goes, Ronda being Ronda, Ronda always thinking that Ronda is the baddest on the planet. Ronda's like, all right, come on, I'm not finna turn this fight down. Even though Shayna was telling her no the whole time. The whole time Shayna was like, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. And then Ronda ended up doing it, and it ended up turning into a match, and it was so fast. This was so fast. I kind of didn't like this though, man. I didn't. Cause I felt like this was the same stuff. Like all of this time, Ronda had the belt. All of this just to go right back to Charlotte, just like that, just all easy. Charlotte just gets treated too well in this company. Like you've been gone all of this time. I mean, dang, they even made Becky work a little harder, right? They made Becky do some little stuff. Charlotte just comes magically out of nowhere, gets to ask for a title shot and gets it, and then wins. Now, they didn't make it look too simple because Ronda did look like she had some opportunities to get her, but Charlotte just like with an easy roll-up pin, coming in, knocking people down, roll-up pin, win. I mean, that match was like a minute long. It was very short, and now Charlotte has the title back, and that's some bullshit. Like, that just instantly tells me that they can't do nothing with Charlotte without that title. If Charlotte does not have that title, Charlotte can't do nothing. And what is this? 15, 16. Apparently, Charlotte's going to catch up with her dad with the amount of times of winning this belt back so easily. That's why she won the belt so many damn times. Look how easily she just got it. This wasn't even on no pay-per-view neither. You just come right out of nowhere on SmackDown and win. Damn, that was crazy. Well, I feel like Ronda is finna be leaving soon. They already been showing her and other stuff. She already gotten ads in that new game, and whoever else knows what she gonna move into. And if she does leave, then I don't know what they gonna do with Shayna. And don't forget about Raquel, because Raquel couldn't be Charlotte's next opponent, especially. But now I don't know. I don't know about Raquel winning that title from Charlotte though. Now that I don't know about, especially if she just came back. So they gonna have Charlotte ready for WrestleMania. So that was another one of the big surprises of tonight. Charlotte coming back and winning the title just like a snap of the finger. Then we had Braun Strowman challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental title. The ring general used of Imperium numbers advantage to unleash a vicious beatdown on the monster of all monsters. So I already knew this was a setup Braun Strowman segment just because it was so random. Like, oh yeah, we're going to have a segment with Gunther. Like, since when? When do they ever do this? Then Braun comes out, stands up to all three of them, acting like he can just beat them all up. And he was actually beating them up for a minute until Gunther threw him into the barricade. But again, if y'all want to see my interaction of this or our live reaction, check it out, man, because it was very fun and entertaining. But Gunther and them and his boys ended up getting the best of him, and Ricochet came out to save him. That's how it went down. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this ending. Let me look at the promos. Let me see. Because, it was some backstage promos. I see something with Charlotte. Right. Sammy, he was kind of nervous. It seemed like the whole day. Right. Then a fight broke out backstage between Top Dollar and Ricochet. They'll be going for the Royal Rumble soon to see who can get in first. That'll be next week. They showing Delgado, Tasma, but I didn't really see them. I must have missed that part, unless that's just behind the scenes. And then the show ended with John Cena and Kevin Owens defeating Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, man. Again, go watch our reaction to this, man. Oh my gosh, what a crazy match. I say the wildest part about the match is how long it took John Cena to get tagged in. That's what I think was like the most wildest part. It's like this match, like I said last night, it was moving so slow, then it just sped up out of nowhere. Like, it was crazy, right? Sammy took the pin. Go check that out, man. But what would I rate this show? Let me see. This is pretty decent. I actually enjoyed this. This was okay. This was, I ain't like this too much. Well, this was expected. That was all right. That was a surprise. So I guess you get let me see, 3. Let me see. I guess I can give y'all a 3 or maybe a 3.5. Yeah, y'all get a 3.5 out of 5. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's how SmackDown went down, man. I'll try to do a live of Raw this week, man. Yeah, this week they should actually have it, right? Unlike last week, who wanted to see that? But NXT was going. Yeah. So I hope y'all enjoy this review. I will see you guys on the later tip. Peace out and have a good one, guys. See you New Year's.